Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Ethlas, which is an amazing platform where you can go and play various types of arcade games and win rewards which you can then trade within the ecosystem and stake and earn extra rewards on, as well as much more. Obviously nothing I say on this video is financial advice, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so jumping over to the Ethlas website, which as always guys is linked down below in the description. You can see that it's a play to earn gaming platform. See down below you've got all sorts of different games, kind of like arcade style games, and we're going to look at the games in just a moment. At the moment there's over 4 million gameplays that have taken place. There's play to earn NFTs, and there's various features all the time that are getting added to the platform. So looking at the website you can see all of the new featured elements that are coming on every day now, and all the time they're adding new features which continues to make it interesting and enjoyable to keep playing. And basically it's all about earning these gems, and we're going to look at what you can do with those gems in just a moment. You can see in terms of partners and things, they've obviously well established. They've got some big partners here like Polygon, MetaMask, etc., as well as Coinbase and various others. And then down below you can see they've been featured on a large variety of platforms. Let's go in now and take a look at some of the games. So all we got to do guys is click on play now, and what this brings us over to is this pretty cool map. Okay, in terms of sort of graphics it's more of a sort of an old style game, but actually still pretty cool. And each of these different areas guys offers us something new. So on the right we've got games where we can go and earn our tokens, and then coming across and looking at the tree of life guys, that's where we would go to stake tokens. So just by clicking on each of these different areas you can see that it gives us different options. Click on then the tree of life and you can see by connecting my wallet I can then stake tokens in order to earn rewards. So anything I've been earning from play to earn, etc., I can bring across and then stake and earn even more rewards, which is obviously fantastic. In terms of games then guys, jumping across to games, you can see that there is all sorts of different games available. Here you've got something called Gem Attack, looks very similar to something like Candy Crush. You've probably got other games that are a bit like Tetris. These are all kind of classic games that you've probably been playing on your iPhone or Android phone over the last few years, or perhaps back in the day other games that you played. They're all pretty cool and catchy little games to be able to play, and that's what's making this platform really take off at the moment. So if we were to click on one of these games, for example guys, you can just go in and take a look at some of the gameplay, and you can see I can either use this on my computer or whether I want to use it on my phone, etc. And here you can see that I then win like free spins, etc. The more points I get, I can then get hold of some gems. I can use those gems for various features within the gameplay, or I can stake them for further rewards as I just mentioned. What else is cool guys, when you have a certain number of gems you get things like drops, and obviously the more gems you're able to hold you get drops, and there's player rankings which is really cool to see. So you can really get competitive with this and compete with people all around the world for a really fun and interactive gaming experience that's actually gonna pay you real rewards, and that's obviously fantastic. So jumping across to the white paper to find out a little bit more about the gameplay, you can see that it's basically all centered around collection of these gems. You can see that you get this wheel of fortune every time you complete the game, and depending on your performance you'll get more spins, and then you get the opportunity to win the gems. Not only that, you can also win other kind of elements like rare elements within the game, and obviously that's pretty cool because then you can kind of continue to level up. And as well as that, the Gem Foundation also gives out rewards. Each week you can see they have different grand prizes, different like gem token. Either you might get like the big kind of mystery egg thing. You can see that each week they offer different rewards. You know, you can see that last week's winners, and then it tells you all of the wallets and how much they've won. And this is all by interacting and playing on the platform. Obviously the more you interact with it, probably the better chance you've got of being selected as a winner. There's various like tournaments and stuff going on around the world, which is obviously really interesting and really cool because it's a good way of interacting with other people. Because it's always evolving and changing, it's obviously much more engaging for you and ultimately will be much more interesting to be involved in. Now this is a multi-chain platform because it uses two different tokens. So you've got XGem, which is the in-game token, the little purple gems that we just looked at, and that's an ERC20 equivalent for gems, the single currency used for all in-game purchases and rewards. And they're hoping to keep this as like a stable priced token. There's only a limited amount of them available, although there are 74 billion, which is quite a lot. In terms of looking down at the tokenomics or the distribution, you can see that play to earn rewards 51%. And then there's various other ways in which those funds are distributed. You can then jump down to the ELS, which is the governance token, which obviously plays a slightly different role. The ELS token is the governance token for Ethlas. Holders of ELS have a say in the growth and evolution of the project. So that's another cool thing if you want to be involved in a project early on and have a say in how it develops, the types of games that are being played, and how token distribution, etc. goes in the future, then this is a really cool way to do it. Jumping across to Twitter then, guys, you can see that they have already a well-established following. They feature loads of the new drops in terms of the different games and things that are coming out, as well as that talking about all the rewards and things that are happening on the platform. So what you got to do, guys, is come across to the Twitter link. You can give them a follow and find out more information about everything that's happening and stay up to date that way. Obviously, head across to Discord and Telegram as well if you want to engage with the team and find out a bit more about the project and how it intends to move on over time. But as I believe, guys, last year, obviously we saw the growth of other gaming platforms, or GameFi saw a massive boost. Obviously, gaming already is a huge industry in the world. And I think, like, unlike a lot of things in kind of the crypto space, which I think are a bit forced, gaming, etc., does fit in really nicely to DeFi, and I can understand how GameFi is going to really change the gaming industry in the coming years. So getting early to big projects and games with massive potential is something that is definitely worth considering. Now, if you've been in crypto for a while, you might find sometimes that it can be a bit annoying because it's very difficult to transfer crypto or money across different chains. Usually, if you were to use like MetaMask, etc., and you want to move money from, let's say, an Ethereum chain across to a Binance Smart Chain or something like that, you then have to take the money out the wallet, put it back into an exchange and go through a different way. But what's really cool about Ethlas is very recently they've introduced a multi-chain function. So by clicking on Treasury and coming into CoinMaster, you can see that you can then transfer money across multiple different chains using the XGEM token. And the way to do that would just be to click here on Token Bridge. And then you can see that we have different networks where we've got Binance Smart Chain and then across to Polygon. But by clicking on here, you can see that you've also got access to Avalanche and the Ethereum network as well, which is really, really cool. Now, this is something that could have a great effect on certain aspects of crypto, particularly things like NFTs, where at the moment NFTs are either on Ethereum, Polygon, or Solana, as well as some of them on Binance, etc. Then by opening them up to different chains, you not only decrease the price, but you also add functionality and usability, which makes them much more likely to be used by a larger portion of people. And Ethlas is looking to get the next billion users into crypto. And by creating things like multi-chain functions, etc., then it's going to make life easier for people getting into crypto. And every time you knock down those barriers, it's obviously going to bring on more and more people, which is obviously a very exciting thing and something I'm very passionate about because I love crypto and I think it's a great way to expand the network. So in summary, guys, Ethlas is an amazing platform where you can go and play traditional arcade style games with loads of different variants available in order to earn daily rewards. And as well as that, you can then use your rewards to put into staking pools and earn more and more rewards in the tokens from the game, allowing you not only to improve your gameplay, but perhaps even cash out for some money. Guys, the website and all the social links are available down in the description, so make sure you go and check it out after this video. And if you've enjoyed that video, then make sure you smash the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, you want to learn more about GameFi, NFTs, and crypto, then make sure you subscribe to be kept up to date with all of the latest happening. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you again soon.